Hey, folks.
Hi. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're trying things a little differently here.
Yeah, and by trying things a little bit differently, it means that it means that we recorded this whole episode, like a very long session, and it was great. And then it got corrupted. The audio got corrupted, but the video didn't. And so, we thought that we would use this for a, several episodes / warm-up sesh.
It looks like it accidentally hit one player, and that's why we had to reset there.
Right.
How long ago did we record this?
Perhaps I shouldn't open the bag of Triscuits into the mic.
Well, nothing's stopping you now.
Oh, wow.
Wow, 1,000 points! You know what you're going to do with all those points? Smash Brothers' favorite downloadable character so far.
Yeah, out of a possible one.
Oh, you had to try out this gag, huh? So, is the Koopa Troopa like opening and closing its mouth, or is that supposed to be like an arm?
I mean, I think that's his mouth. Well, if I ever see a Koopa again, I'll let you know.
I'll get on that.
How could it be an arm?
I don't know, the sprites were just weird back then. Plus, I don't know how much they were trying to... Oh, there you go. How much they were trying to emulate the guesswork of 8-bit sprites for this, SNES compilation. What is it? All-Stars. My brain's working just fine, folks.
I'm trying to see the arm now.
Maybe it looks a little bit more like an arm during the 8-bit version.
I mean, if you want it to be an arm, it could be an arm.
Turtles at Arms. There was a Ninja Turtles story with that title. There has to have been, right?
Probably not one that I've read. Oh, okay. Speaking of Ninja Turtles and Mario, I had, it was either last night or it must have been the night before, I had a very long time mystery solved for me. Do you remember, this really nicely, very, classically cartoonily drawn, there's a Turtles folder, and then there is, a Mario running with Link towards the screen Nintendo Power folder.
What, you mean like a Trapper Keeper kind of thing, or...?
Like a folder that would go inside a Trapper Keeper.
Oh, here's where I tried to dick you over. I was such a little rascal back then. Ah, memories. Stop!
Ready when you are, Raoul.
Oh, we were just rewatching Tummy Trouble. Because that one never ages. Because...
Okay, here's one of them, and then this is the other one, but it's covering it.
Okay, I'm not sure if I've seen those.
And... Okay, yeah, here's both of the Nintendo ones side by side.
Okay.
And then, try to find the Turtles one real quick.
Man, we just can't get that last Toidle.
The last Toidle. And this is the Turtles one. And I was like, okay, these are totally drawn by the same guy. They're really good. I'm annoyed that I don't know who they are. And that bothered me for 20 years.
Oh.
And then last night, a guy I follow on Facebook says,
Hospital Hills.
Hey, here's some old turtle artwork I did when I worked for such and such company making folders and such. And I was like, that's it! It was a different drawing, but it was clearly the same guy. And, I was already familiar with this artist. I used to, read...
It's a surprisingly small world.
Yeah, it's a comic book artist I was familiar with. He'd done, Underdog and Mighty Mouse comic covers. But, I'd never put it together, and I felt, super dumb for never having put it together. But I was so happy to have the mystery solved. I bet. That's who drew this! That's amazing! I should have asked Kenny. He probably would have known.
Oh, yeah. What was the guy's name?
Jim Engel.
Cool.
So, guys, if you were wondering, John, I'll give you all of these so you can put them up when they're relevant.
Right.
But if any of you were wondering about that question, so probably just like Nico and nobody else who's listening, it's Jim Angle.
There has to have been a Super Mario broth about that.
Oh, probably. Did you see the...
I didn't know about that one-up for the longest time. It's off screen.
Well, now my mouth full.
Well,
I didn't think it's true.
Yes. Let's do a medium where it's almost entirely talking and then shove some grub in that gullet.
Listen, you.
Listen.
My gullet's a genius. Did you see the thing that was going around about the magazine that did like a article about Legends of Zelda back when it came out, and they thought it was a girl, and so there's all these adorable anime girl
Zelda,
links in
right?
it. Yeah, exactly.
And man, it's cute though.
It is cute. Although Lindsay pointed out correctly how weird the butt is in one of those drawings.
I'm sure.
From the Weird Butt Network.
I mean, if you can name the character, why can't you pick the gender also? I'm glad it took them how many Pokemon before they let you pick if you were a boy or a girl in that one.
Did they do it in the second one? Was it in Gold and Silver?
It's still on. I thought it wasn't until Game Boy Advance, but I didn't follow.
Maybe it's hard for me to remember because last time I played Gold and Silver, it was Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and you can pick in that. But no, it might have been Gold and Silver because I remember there being the girl one for the the
girl
manga.
one.
Yeah, for the manga.
Okay.
They were like, wait a minute, girls play this. We made something accessible to all humans. What?
Oh, why can't I make my first Zona in this?
I have to wait till Sonic Forces for that.
Or, I guess Pokemon Mystery Dungeon can kind of count.
What?
Right? Because you play as a Pokemon.
Right. I thought you were talking about actually making your first Zona in there.
Well, I mean, several Pokemon are Anthro, but...
Mr. Mime...
the sexy one. Sexy Mime.
What?
Okay. Oh, there was supposed to be a warp whistle in that one that was just beaten, wasn't there? Was it 3 or 4?
Yeah, if I recall correctly, we got one warp whistle and I used it whenever I damn well pleased.
Because there are plenty of full playthroughs of this game. Why bother?
This obscure game.
Not many people play the remake.
I suppose not. Although the Game Boy Advance version is very similar.
Yeah, if you're a big fan of woohoo, just what I needed. Yeah, wah. Lucky.
Why does that type of thing work so much better in 3D than it does in 2D?
I don't know. There's kind of a disconnect of media in a weird way. And I mean, it works when it's not excessive.
Right.
Earthworm Jim pulled it off, but they were going for the cartoon aesthetic in the first place, so almost none of the sounds are actually based on the console sound processor. Almost all of the sounds are just compressed cartoon noises.
Mm-hmm.
So it really depends on the aesthetic that you're going to, I suppose.
Look, John, a hill made of waffles. Why would they put him there?
Oh, how do I miss this? Oh yeah, I never got 3 of a kind during this playthrough, I think.
Spoilers! No, I'm just, yelling about car parts.
Yeah. I like the fuzzy dice.
Bet you do.
Why is so sassy?
It's my personality on this show. It's different from other shows.
So, waffles.
I mean, you'd think the head writer of this show had never seen anything else I was in. Like, personality's really inconsistent.
What are you talking about?
Trying to play. It's totally different than the way I am on, say like Kyle and Luke talk about tunes. That's a totally different guy. Different head writer, I think.
Yeah. What was the deal with their bonkers episode? I could not follow what was happening.
Yet it's one of our most popular episodes.
It is one of the few that's broken 100.
And that's really all we're trying to do, folks. In fact, hey guys, if we haven't passed 100 subscribers by the time you hear this episode, can you maybe help us with that?
Yeah, I'd like to make a custom URL.
Yeah,
which is something that you can do when you get over 100 subscribers.
Really? That's the mark. All right.
Yeah. And we can't get advertising bucks until we have 1,000 subscribers, so this is pro bono.
Yeah, I love Sunny.
I'm anti-bono.
You said it, not me.
Well, it's just every Groundhog's Day I think about them, and I just don't care for it. It's so repetitive. Was I lost here? What is happening?
I think we were trying to figure out what the deal with that pipe was.
Oh, was I trying to find a... I don't think there's a leaf in this level, though.
Yeah, and I know I used to know, but I don't remember.
Yeah. I don't play this one very frequently. It's just one of those games that's more fun when you have a second player. Because it's good to just sit back once in a while and watch the other play.
I think I've played Super Mario World more than I've played Mario 3.
Yeah. I should probably save this for a Super Mario World playthrough, but... Is it a little weird to you that Yoshi has orange arms in that one? Nobody ever mentioned
on the sprite, but not on the drawing, right?
Yeah.
Forgot about that. You're right.
Nobody talks about it, but what's the deal with that?
I mean, I think probably just to make his arm more noticeable. For all those times he uses his arms.
My personal theory is that people thought that... the artists working on that thought that that part of the sprite was supposed to be like a strap holding the saddle on, but that only works in the idle sprite. But that it moves around like an arm when he's walking, so...
I'd like to now lobby to make Orange Arms Yoshi an unlockable palette in Smash Brothers.
Yeah, we don't need another green Yoshi, but just happens to be made of Muppet material.
We can have that one and also another one. Yoshi's Blasted World. Yoshi's Blasted.
When the camera zooms out, you can't really tell the difference between them, can you?
I will say that I would have preferred a Yarn Yoshi over a Felt Yoshi, but I ain't complaining. It's what I play. I think it's what I choose most of the time I play Yoshi.
So you said that there was...
Yeah, I was saying that once you enter there, the item that's in there is already predetermined, and all three contain the same thing. It doesn't matter which one you pick.
Man, that's a nasty shortcut that they took. The illusion of choice. That's something that Nintendo kind of excels at. Will you accept this quest? No. Oh, but you must. Will you accept this quest? No!
Look, we got a long way to go here.
So, was that the same snake design as in Mario 2?
Yeah, I think since they were... I think they borrowed a lot of assets because that's what's in here anyway, and then it becomes a funny Easter egg. I mean, they were already remaking the assets, I should say, for this remake of all 3 Mario games here. So...
Yeah, but they still use a different Mario and Luigi sprite for each game.
Yeah. Good.
In this compilation. Good.
It really bothered me that they did that for... But, like, after Mario 2, they went backwards.
Because Luigi looked more unique, and then he went back to being a palette swap.
Mm-hmm.
For 3
Which is super dumb, because they were already drawing him the new way in all the promo images.
Yeah.
And then for Mario World, like, he's initially a palette swap, but then if you got the cart that had Mario All-Stars and Mario World on the same cart, Luigi had his different head shape.
That's the version I have at home. This always looks better if you jump for it.
Yeah.
These cushy little circle clouds.
And Mario has dropped from a very tall height and is dead.
Those are good MS Paint clouds.
It's Ms. Paint, John.
Oh.
Oh yeah, Princess Lowercase Toadstool.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, you don't rescue her until, like, the final world. She's there helping you all the time.
Right.
I think this is where we cut...
Oh yeah, this must be where we put an episode break, and it was very long, so... episode break goes here!